guys, it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I do a lot of tap videos, and I thought I can't do one more without telling who my favorite tap dancer is of all time. And that would be Mr. Savion Glover. Oh my goodness. Bar none, hands down, yes, he is a genius. Of course, we've had fantastic tap dancers throughout history. I mean, Mr. Gene Kelly, who had the unique ability to combine athleticism with ballet technique and just completely push the envelope with creativity. And Fred Astaire, who was just so smooth and graceful and made it look effortless. Ann Miller with her incredible turns. I don't know that anybody has ever turned like Ann Miller. Jane Powell to me, who to me was a tap dancer. She just made it look like, dancing. You know, she had the sounds, the crisp, clear sounds, but she just managed to make it look like, you know, showy and splashy and dancing. So yes, I love all of these dancers for different reasons, but Savion Glover to me is just magical with his taps. When I was a really young kid, I saw him on Broadway in The Tap Dance Kid, where he made his debut at the age of 11. I mean, he was a really young kid too. And when I saw him, I thought, oh my goodness. I mean, I was just learning and a student, and I thought, could I ever be, you know, not even half or a quarter, but like a 16th of, and I thought, no, because that's like asking, you know, if I was playing the piano, learning the piano, could I ever be like a fraction of Mozart? No, because he was a prodigy. I mean, he's a genius. It's like there's one of them. It's singular, you know. And from there, he went on to star in Black and Blue, and he got, I think he was one of the youngest to ever get a Tony nomination for that. And then he went on to Jelly's Last Jam, and then he went on to choreograph Bring Into Noise, Bring Into Funk, and Shuffle Along. Now he's going to co-direct with Tony Goldwyn and choreograph Pal Joey, a revival of Pal Joey. So exciting. But I think he's one of these rare performers that can transition from amazing performer into teacher, director, choreographer, which I think is really rare. I mean, some people are great performers, but they can't direct or choreograph. And some people direct and choreograph, and they're never really into the performing end of it. But one of the reasons I find him so amazing is that his tap sounds are more musical. You know, if you ever just really listen to him, he makes musical sounds with his tap. And for this reason, when I've read interviews, he says that he listens to the floor and he accommodates his taps to the stage and the type of floor he's on, meaning that like if he feels or he hears like a deeper sound in the floor, then he'll accommodate the taps to the sound he wants to make. I mean, he's kind of a hard tapper anyway, but he knows kind of like what type of tap sounds to make, or if it's a lighter or tinnier sound, I guess in the floor, the stage, he knows like what kind of tap sounds he wants to make at that area of the stage. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's like a vocalist knowing their orchestration so well. They know what to do with their voice. They know like what texture, coloring they want to use to make the song sound right. So to me, he's a tap musician. And that's, where do you find that? I mean, that's knowing your taps so well and knowing the intonation and knowing what sounds you want to make and be able to be spontaneous and go, yeah, this is what I need here at this moment, and not just in the rhythm of the choreography, but what this stage needs at this moment, what I need to sound like on this particular stage. That's genius. That's genius. I don't use that term lightly. I I mean, yeah, there are other tappers that I can look at and go, those are really cool rhythms they're doing, or cool patterns, or cool sounds, and they're really crisp and clear. But they're not making music with their taps, and that's what he does. And so I have to say, hats off to Mr. Glover. I just love him. I think he's great. And I agree with one of his teachers, Mr. Gregory Hines, who is no slouch himself. He's one of the best. But he did say Mr. Glover is probably the greatest tapper of our time. I happen to agree. All right, check out all my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next.